It is August favorites time, you guys. How are we already through August? Like, it's just crazy. I don't have any... Oh, that's not true. I was going to say I don't have any fails this month, this time around. I have one I just want to discuss. We're going to discuss something that's so unbelievably hyped up and is always sold out, and I don't understand. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about two things, okay? We'll get there. Don't let me forget the second thing, okay? So it's quite a mix. Let's start with some beauty things that I've been loving. Let's start with what is on my eyes. So I bought this on a whim, a total like purchase just because I knew it would make me so happy every time I used it. And it's the Stila, what's it actually called? Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, specifically in the shade Wanderlust. So I bought it because it has this like kind of iridescent-ish pink, green, yellow like shift to it. There's some glitter in it. And so what I've been doing is tapping it on my eyelid, like getting some on my finger from there and just tapping it on. And it gives the most like delicate little sparkle, especially if you see it in person. I've been trying, I'll show a little clip trying to show it, but it just doesn't quite do it justice. In person, it's really, really pretty. And I've been putting this on top of everything. I put it on just like my blank eyelid. I've put it on top of like today I have that like a brown shadow all over and I just tapped it on top of that. That's probably how I've been wearing it the most. Just like a brown shadow everywhere and then this on top. I just think it's pretty. It makes me feel like, you know, I'll wear it. We went out last night to see a comedian and I was wearing it then. I feel like it's good for special occasions, but then it's also just good for everyday life because it's just like a nice little sparkle. So if you've been wanting to put a little bit of like pixie dust on your face for every day, this is a good one because you don't have any fallout since it's glitter in a liquid, like kind of suspended in there. It's not flaking off or anything. I will say after wearing this for like 8 or 9 hours, I start to notice a little bit of creasing. It's not so bad that it's super obvious. Like last night, I literally got like this close to my mirror and I was like, oh yeah, it creased a little bit. So it's nothing crazy, but it does happen. I want to mention it, but I love this. These, I feel like if you're going to use it a lot, it's worth the money. I really have not found anything in the drugstore that is quite like this. There's just something about this formula, but they only last like 2 years. After that, they really do dry up. I wonder how long they say you can use it. Okay, it says 12 months. I'm going to say 2 years. But anyway, really, really like it. Really, really love this color. I've had other shades of that over the years. But like I said, eventually they dry out. And none of them I've loved so much that I wore all the time. But this is one, like I said, I just cannot stop using. We're redoing our basement soon. And so we're getting rid of some furniture. A lot of the furniture we had in our basement was stuff we had when we first got married in our apartment. A lot of hand-me-downs, just a lot of things. And so we've been getting rid of it and giving it to some family and friends that wanted the furniture. And I've got like the last little bits of it right in front of me here. They're going to pick up today. And it's just like, it's the ending of an era. It's actually the table and chairs that were our like kitchen/dining room table and chairs at our apartment. The first one we lived in when we first got married. And so it really does feel like the ending of an era. They're just special. But the good news is it'll be family. So I'll get to visit my table from time to time. So what's on my lips? This is a rediscovered favorite. You probably saw me recently try this in a video. This is the Colory Shine in Varnished Rosewood. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. I do think it can look a lot more put together if you take the time to put on lip liner, but it looks so nice without it too that most of the time I don't worry about it. Like I'm not wearing any lip liner today. It is such a comfortable formula. It's so moisturizing. This color is like the most perfect heading into fall color because it's pinky and kind of berry-y, but it's lighter. So I don't feel like when I put it on, I'm making a big commitment to like a deep or vibrant berry color. Like it's still, to me, an everyday type of shade, but it's just a little bit more fall-y. And these smell really nice, like very slightly like sweet tarts or like sweet candy of some kind. And the packaging is so luxe. For like a drugstore product, I feel like this packaging is so pretty. I want to say I own a couple shades of this, but this is definitely the one lately that I just have been reaching for a lot ever since I rediscovered it in a video a few weeks ago. Okay, this Essence Lash Princess, this is one you've probably heard a million people talk about. I've talked about it here as well. I've recently been using the Essence Lash Extension one, and I keep saying that that is like my all-time holy grail favorite mascara. However, I recently bought this one again, and I hadn't used it in a while, and I've been using this exclusively for weeks, and I think I like it more again. And this used to be my favorite, then I switched that. I think I'm switching back. I think this is my favorite because it seems to, I was gonna say the other one doesn't flake either. I just feel like this gets the volumized look in less coats. So I feel like it's quicker. And if you're someone that you don't have the time, and I know most of us, we don't have the time to just sit there and keep piling on mascara to get maybe a more volumized look, if that's what you want. This does it in literally one coat. It's obviously what I'm wearing today, and I just absolutely think it is so freaking good. Essence is the mascara. Like, they are mascara royalty. They make some of the best mascaras, so this one's really good. We got little Felicity up there with Tyler. I know, I was saying, like, why am I talking so fast? I know why, because he's got a meeting soon, and I'm going to be taking over Felicity duty. So, continuing on real fast, I'm interjecting the only baby favorite I have in this video, because he needs it. The Baby Berlin's Magic Sleep Suit. If you are transitioning your baby out of using a swaddle, or if you have a grandkid or a niece or nephew, and they're, like, between, like, 2 and 5 months, I don't know, this is incredible, incredible. She sleeps so much better in this than she does like the swaddle with the arms out, because now she has to have her arms out. Like, by hours. She sleeps better in this. So it is a little pricey. We only own one, which is why, like, so we have to like wash it when we need to. And actually it needs to be washed probably after this nap. But it is incredible. I heard about it from my best friend Emily, and I'm so glad that she shared about that with me, because wow, so good. And she looks like a little marshmallow man in it. It's really cute. Makeup still. All right, this KVD Beauty contour. It's like a gel contour. I have it in Fair Cool 90. I'm wearing this today, and even the clip I got this morning, I feel like still doesn't do it justice because the lighting's a little odd at my vanity. But this, because it is a liquid product, but it has like a clear base underneath it, it blends in so fast and so easily. You can't be heavy-handed with it. I could put a ton of this on and it will always blend out really, really well. It's a chaotic video as usual. Anyway, it just blends in so beautifully. The brush, if you're gonna ask, the brush I was using in that clip is a Haley's Beauty one. I think they still sell. I can link below. I really like it. It's really good for cream bronzer, but it's also really good for foundation. Anyway, I just love the ease of use of this. It's pricey. I don't know how long this will last. I've had it a while, and I might have mentioned this even in a past favorites video. I don't know, but I just pulled it back out. You know what I mean? Pulled it back out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a good product. It's like all I've been reaching for the past few weeks, bronzer wise. So big fan of this. This is not going to be the thing if you need it to last like 15 hours. This is not going to be the product for you. But if you just generally have like a more low-key makeup look and you're not really concerned about it looking perfect after 15 hours, you will love this. It is so good. Okay, so the kind of, not fail, but like thing I wanted to discuss makeup-wise is this Dior blush. Okay, this is one of those wildly hyped products. It's specifically in the shade pink that like celebrities, I don't know which celebrity it was that mentioned loving this, and so it's been sold out forever on every site. So I was able to like order it on Neiman Marcus, and which I've never ordered from Neiman Marcus, I don't think. But it was like pre-order or whatever, back order, and so it finally got here a couple months later. I honestly forgot about it. I was like, oh, what a pleasant surprise. I'm wearing it today. I think it's pretty, and I think the idea is that it's universally flattering. If you've got really deep skin tones, really light, or somewhere in between, it can look, this looks good on everyone. But at least for my skin tone, it holds that pink shade. I've got it kind of blended back in, so it kind of looks more almost peachy. But I just feel like I have to be so careful with it. And that's the thing that I'm like, I don't know. I like it, but I don't think this is one of those, I don't understand why the hype is so big. There's a million, if you really want this pink shade, there are a million versions of pinky shades like this. This does have this nice, like, I have a highlighter on, but it does have a nice kind of satiny, slightly glowy look to it. And I do think that's pretty. But again, for the price and the hype, I just don't know that it's worth it. So I like it. I'm not planning on decluttering it, but I hope, hopefully that made sense. So I have a bad habit of saying, does that make sense? And I do think I've got, I know I just said it. I do think I've gotten better about it, but I got a comment from someone, and I get the most bizarre comments on Facebook because I've recently started sharing my videos on there more, but I'm not always over there to like read the comments and comment back because my focuses aren't necessarily on Facebook. Well, I got a comment the other day from this woman that was so mad. And she said, "We're not stupid. We know what you mean." And I was like, that's not how I meant it. But it made me laugh so hard. I read that before bed and I was telling Tyler, I was like, it just made me laugh. I'm like, I know I have a bad habit of saying it. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I know you guys are not stupid. I know you knew what I meant. Or you didn't, and that's okay too. Future Jessie popping in to say, I cannot believe I didn't think to mention NYX's Born to Glow foundation. I'll pop a picture here. It is truly such a beautiful foundation. So underrated. I feel like I haven't heard people talk about it very much. It gives like that medium coverage. It's buildable. It's just pretty. It looks like it makes you look very put together, but it doesn't look super makeup-y. So I had to mention it. It's also a dupe for an expensive product if you've seen my drugstore dupes video. So, which is why it wasn't on my radar, because I had it like in my work bag going back and forth. And so when I was pulling makeup together, I didn't think to grab it. So anyway, had to mention it. It is so freaking good if you need a good. And I've got it pulled up here. Where did it go? Well, I did. Yeah, it's like $10. So 10 out of 10, totally recommend that foundation. Okay, so this hair product is so good, you guys. I've loved this for a while. I just added another one to my cart because I've got like this much left. It's the Ava NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. This smells like what I think heaven smells like. The nozzle is incredible. Oh, that was just perfect. So I'll put this on wet hair right out of the shower. I'll spray it on. It helps detangle my hair, which right now with postpartum hair loss, it is so real. I am losing more hair. It's wild. And so anything to help like detangle it and stuff is great. So I love this and it smells amazing. The nozzle's easy. If you've got slippery hands, you can hold it upside down. Like, it's just one of those good products and it's $12. I've used a lot of detanglers I also like that are like 20, 30, and I go through detangling spray so fast. And at that price point, it's just, I can't buy that every time. This I absolutely love. So wanted to mention it because it's still a favorite. I'm repurchasing it over and over again and it smells so good. And it works. All right, this lip balm I bought on a whim at Nordstrom Rack. If you saw my vlog where I was just running errands and having a Jessie day, and if you don't know what that is, go check that video out. Shameless plug. That was the best day of my life. Anyway, I bought this on a whim at Nordstrom Rack at the checkout line, and it is the C.O. Bigelow little like lip balms. I've owned the original one of this before, and I liked it, but the smell is really strong. This is the Sakura Rose scent. It smells so much better. It still has a slight rosy scent, but it's a little sweeter. And so I like this so much more than the original. I've just been sticking this on, like leaving it in my purse and throwing it on throughout the day. You can use it. It says elbows, knees, face, lips, cuticles. You can literally use it anywhere. It's just like a balm, but I love it. I love the pink tin. I think it is so pretty. So wanted to give this a shout out. This is like an old school lip balm. Like, I have not used this kind of thing in so long, and it's really nice. A Target favorite. I needed to give these some love because in that same errands video, I went to Target and I bought one of these shirts and I talked about how it's my favorite everyday tee. Like one that's not so thin that you can see through it and you have to wear like a camisole underneath, but it's not so thick that you're hot. It's perfect. So you can't see through these shirts. You feel like you're wearing a real shirt. Like if you're just gonna go out in joggers or leggings, you can wear these with it, but you can also just wear them with jean shorts or just jeans tucked in the front. They're so cute. You can wear it with a necklace. Dress them up, dress them down. So it's the Universal Thread brand. I wear the size medium. I just got this like regular neck. What is that called? Crew neck. I typically buy the V-necks of this same line. I own a lot of colors. I wear these pretty much every day. I was wearing one of these before I changed into like a cuter shirt because I had like taken Pinocchio to the vet to get his nails trimmed and like that kind of stuff. This is the kind of shirt I'm always throwing on. So they have a ton of different shades. I think I just got makeup on that one. But I like that they're not super expensive, especially if you're looking for a white tee that's not see-through, like I said, and that if you ruin it after 6 months because you know how white shirts are, you could just buy it again and you're not breaking the bank. These are like between $10 and $15, sometimes cheaper now that I'm saying that. You know how they're all like always on sale. So want to give these a shout out because they're a really good everyday shirt. And I feel like sometimes that can be hard to find that perfect like Goldilocks shirt. So those are them. I will link both the V-neck style and the crew neck style below. Like I said, a ton of different shades. Shade sounds weird for a shirt. Colors. This is kind of a weird favorite, and I almost didn't mention it, but I love this thing. I can't explain it. It is this vitamin or pill organizer. So it's Sunday through Saturday. I got this on Amazon and I liked it because I've had like the rainbow ones before. I've had the ones that have morning and night. All I take are my Ritual multivitamin and right now I'm taking like a lactation support thing, and, well, an antibiotic for strep throat that I had. Anyway, so fun. So this is just nice to have all of those already organized into it. But I liked that it was kind of white and a little bit transparent. I liked the font of it, that it was just like capital. And I don't know what it was about this, but I just thought it was so pretty. And furthermore, it looks nice in my little like pull out drawer. And I know this is kind of a dumb one. I don't care. I really like it. I think they have this in black. So like I literally, the black one makes me think of Taylor Wynn, and I can't explain it other than that. If you watch Taylor Wynn, you know, like the black one would be perfect for her. Anyway, I love it, big fan, and it's a little bit bigger. So if you have larger pills, I mean, it's honestly more room than I need right now, but it's pretty big. So if you need to fit a lot in there, you can. I've traveled with this before and just filled it up for the week, and yeah, love it. Love it. Okay, so the book I want to talk about this week is one that took me forever to get into. A lot of you guys recommended it though. It was called Cloud Cuckoo Land. And I think the reason it was hard for me was because it was so many of you guys recommended it. My expectations were so high, and it took me until like 70% of the way through the book to get into it. And plus it's just right now, we're so tired at night. That's when I read, and we fall asleep so fast that I think that's a piece of it. It just feels like it's taking forever because I'm only reading a few pages a night. But if you are someone that loves books, I think you will like it. Once I got to the end and saw how all of the storylines connected, it was so pleasing. You just have to read it. It was so pleasing how it all connected, and I think that is why a lot of people like it, and I can understand that. If I were rating it out of 5 stars, I would probably 3.5, just because it took so long to get into. But I do like it, and I am someone that loves books, and so if you do it, you know, it kind of goes into that idea of like the importance of books and the importance of like written word. And so, and it also goes through a lot of different parts of history. So if you're into that, like from the fall of Constantinople to 1970s Vietnam to 2020, like it really does, and to the future, which is very interesting. So yeah, I don't know that it's for everyone, but if you love books, you would like it. I think if you don't, I would avoid it. I don't think it's for you. Tyler asked, he was like, do you think I would like it? And I was like, now that I've gotten to the end, yes, because he is an absolute lover of books, but it's a very specific audience, I think. Music-wise, I don't know. I'm still enjoying Harry Styles' new album, I have to say. I really am. It's like every once in a while I hear a new song. There was a song from his, hold on. I can never remember the name of it, but I've been listening to it a lot. You should know that I was never like, I was a little too old for One Direction. I liked a lot of the songs from them, but like I was a little too old when they were really big. So I was never super into Harry Styles or any of them, but I really do like Harry Styles' music. It's so good. As it was one I mentioned a few videos ago. Matilda. First of all, I love the name Matilda, but I really, really like that song. It's just a good, slow song. So if you're just wanting to listen to something new, give that song a listen. And As It Was is, of course, good, but I'm pretty sure that's like pretty popular right now, like on the radio, so you probably heard it. Who listens to the radio? I don't know. I know my friend does. She listens to it all the way on the way to work. I just don't. I don't know. I'm curious. Do you listen to the radio? Yay or nay? I just feel like it would be pretty rare for me nowadays to listen to it. Because if I've got the time to listen, I'm either listening to an audiobook or podcast, or just like music I know I like from like Apple Music or whatever. I feel like I'm forgetting something important, but I guess not. I guess I'll let you guys go. Also, if you're a Disney person, I just read an article that said Disney is the H2O like bath brand that's at like the Disney resorts is going to be no longer by the end of the year. And I'm like, no, it's like the end of an era. That's so sad. I think that whole brand is closing its doors, if you will. So there's that. Anyway, so yeah, that is everything I think that I'm going to mention. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will link my playlist for all of my favorites and fails videos I do monthly here on my channel. I'd love to have you guys subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, all that means is you will get my new videos pushed to your feed. So when they go up and go live, you'll be able to see them. And of course, if you have not hit that bell yet, the notification bell, that will notify you when, I'm getting very tongue-tied. That will notify you when I do upload new videos. So you'll be one of the first to see it. And thank you guys for the support. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.